think you're eating all the right things but still can't drop the pounds? You could have a food intolerance to your favorite foods. And here with more to tell us about what we can do to help ourselves is the author of New York Times bestselling Virgin Diet and the new Virgin Diet cookbook, nutritionist and fitness expert J.J. Virgin. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So how did you come up with this, and what makes it so different?
So I've been doing this for a long time, 30 plus years, and it became very obvious very early on that this whole calorie counting bank account model for weight loss doesn't work, right? Would we agree? Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, yes.
So I blew it up. And I started going around the country working with doctors, and I was using a little simple food intolerance test in offices, a food sensitivity test. And it was interesting because people would walk in and tell me if you have any of these, gas and bloating.
Yes.
Joint pain.
Yes.
No one's like, no one.
Kim's eyes got really big.
Because if you've been around Mark, it's all about the rear area.
Headaches, fatigue, your skin problems, right? You're yes, craving food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hungry, and you just
Yes.
can't lose weight.
Right.
And so I'd test people, we'd pull these foods out, and those symptoms would go away, and they'd lose weight fast.
Well, wait a minute. You test people how, and
We
what
did a
foods are you
simple
talking
food
about?
sensitivity test. The same foods always showed up. And I thought to myself, because there's a variety of ways we can become intolerant to food. It can be your immune system, it can be genetics, it can be hormones, and there's really no simple test. The simplest test is to use your own chemistry lab.
Okay.
Pull the foods out for just 3 weeks, and we can do anything for 3 weeks, right?
Yes. Okay.
Right? Let everything cool off, and then challenge them back one by one.
And what kind of foods are we talking
Yeah.
about here?
Oh, probably all your favorites.
Okay.
Yeah. I always like to set this up before I blow this
Okay.
out, because people are like, oh my gosh, because there's going to be one that you're going to hear me say, and it always is. I'll say 7. There's going to be just 1 or 2 that you go, I don't know if I could live without that, and that's your kryptonite, because we tend to crave the very foods that are hurting us.
So you're going to give us 7.
I'm going to give you
start.
7.
Okay.
Now, I want to remind you that we pull them out for 3 weeks, just 3 weeks. I give you simple swaps, which we have here, so that
Okay.
you don't even miss them, right? And at the end of 3 weeks, you'll challenge back. So we'll see, does this work for you or does it not work for you?
Let's start with the foods that we cannot.
So I'm going to just run through the 7
Yes.
just so everyone can
All right.
just take a deep breath.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll go through and show you how
is
you
gonna hurt.
swap. Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Gluten,
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
dairy, soy,
Okay.
eggs,
Uh,
peanuts, corn.
Oh,
come on,
corn.
from
I love
Iowa.
corn.
I'm from Iowa.
Corn on the cob.
That's the one
Really?
people are like, corn, who cares? It's the cheese, man. Okay, the final, sugar and artificial sweeteners.
I can do okay. I can.
Okay.
Ross, what can't you live with? Which
Well,
one?
did you say wine? Does that count?
Oh, wine is health food,
sugar.
Ross. Come on.
Okay, then I'm in. This is a diet I can do.
Okay.
Down with it.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
So let's talk about
So-
the effects that these food have on our body.
So again, the most common signs of these, and this is why this happens, is people don't connect the dots between what they're eating and how they're feeling. So these things I'm going to list are things we think are normal that we're just getting older. Don't you hate that? I hate that. You know, just getting older, you know, it's just normal for you to get sick, to have gas and bloating, joint pain, headaches, fatigue, skin problems, cravings, and you can't lose weight. Right? Those are
Right.
things that we all accept. But you know what? You can pull these foods out and those go away in a matter of days. They say people come in for the weight loss, but they stay because they feel better fast.
Right, I believe that. Okay. All right. So what if let's see. There is a difference though between a food intolerance and allergies. And what is that?
So we all have heard of the food allergy, you know, don't open the peanuts on the plane, right? Because
Right.
someone's throat will close up. That's immediate. We know if we have this. That's rare. This is common. In fact, 90% of the people I pull off of foods feel significantly different and better. Because, you know, these are things that happen over time, generally because of stress. Stress makes your gut leakier, fructose makes your gut leakier, gluten makes your gut leakier, and then these foods get out into circulation and trigger an immune response.
What do you mean leakier? What happens?
what does that mean?
Gut.
What does a
We
leaky
have these
gut mean?
tight junctions in our gut, and they kind of scoot out, and it gets leaky, just like it sounds. And then things leak out, and your body flips out and has an immune response that creates inflammation and makes you hold on to weight.
Wow.
All right. So
have to stop eating
let's talk. Can we talk about the
No,
swap
just
outs?
the 7. You just have to stop. Yeah. And here's the thing. So if you love pasta, quinoa pasta is so great for you. It's a seed, not a grain. Amazing. Everyone I've had try it, right? You like it better.
We eat it all the time.
Yeah.
Here it is, Kim.
Delicious.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So
Quinoa.
you
Okay.
won't like it better raw, but it's delicious.
Right.
Now, cheese is a biggie for people. And again, gluten and dairy have a drug-like effect on the brain. So these we get addicted to.
This makes me
Cheese
crazy
is
because
the
I
one
can
right
eat that
there.
every night. Love
So
it.
almond cheese is a replacement, or raw cashew cheese. Don't make that
taste that.
face.
No, I want
That
to taste it
little
because I
face.
don't like the cheese that's not cheese. So I really
Well, this is
taste.
cheese that's almond cheese.
Almond cheese. Okay. Can we talk a minute though,
and
about
it's 3 weeks. We can do something for 3 weeks, right? You could do that for
I'd rather
3
have
weeks.
this.
No, down. Step back. Okay, so then, milk, if you now I've got cheesy hands.
Back.
See?
Okay.
Back away from the cheese. Milk, coconut milk or almond milk. And by the way, this is higher in calcium than this is.
Really?
Yes, that's one of those big urban
Oh.
legends. This is the way to go, almond milk. Now, people having egg white omelets, it's better to have whole eggs, but a lot of people, 70% of the people I tested reacted to eggs. So a simple thing is to switch and have a shake for breakfast. Because you gotta have something for breakfast. Coffee's not a breakfast food, right?
Okay.
Peanuts are not nuts.
They're not?
They're legumes.
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 So they're like peas and
Right?
lentils. and
Much better
things?
to have tree nuts. So almond butter's a great swap out. And for peanuts, you can have walnuts, pecans, right?
Is peanut butter bad for you?
Well, peanuts, most of the peanut butters out there have damaged fats and sugar added to them.
Well, what if you just get the
And if
stuff
you
you
get the
get
natural
at Whole
stuff,
Foods?
it doesn't have as good of a fatty acid profile as this. And a lot of people, this is one of the top food reactions that I saw was this. So
peanut butter?
simple, again, 3 weeks.
Yeah, but this
3
isn't
weeks.
pure peanut butter.
This is
it
not,
has
but
stuff in
even
it.
those that tends to have more aflatoxin, mold,
No.
more reactions.
Okay.
This is the biggest confusing area for everybody,
Yes.
is sugars, and especially agave. Can I just hit this one right
Yeah,
now?
okay.
Agave is not okay. It's higher in fructose than high fructose corn syrup. You know what happens when you do agave? It goes straight to your liver, tells your body to start making fat, bypasses satiety signals, so you're hungry making fat.
How am I supposed to make my granola? I don't like to use
Monk
real
fruit,
sugar.
stevia, erythritol, or xylitol are all great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Sorry, Mike. I was just looking because I was excited.
no artificial sweeteners, of course. Those are worse than sugar.
Is stevia
We know-
okay? Truvia?
Stevia, xylitol, erythritol, and monk fruit.
Truvia, is that
Yeah,
okay?
but I mean, stevia,
Okay.
just get pure stevia.
Okay,
It's the
stevia,
easy
okay.
one. Now, soy milk or tofu, trade your soy for coconut milk. Coconut's amazing. It actually helps you burn fat.
They have more and more stuff on coconut now.
Coconut
It does
is one
everything
of
from
the
your hair to your
super-
skin.
Oh, it's
to
great
your-
massage oil. It's great. Yeah, it's amazing.
Sure.
And if you like soy burgers, trade them for lentil burgers. Now, this is really yummy stuff over here.
I love
'Cause
the
you,
kale
You
chips.
guys freaked on the corn, and
Yeah.
literally no one ever gets upset about the corn. If you like corn, switch it over for lentils.
haven't
But
had
the
good
corn
corn.
chips,
You're everybody, I'm sorry. I really
Okay.
want to try
pass
it.
the
really
kale
good.
chips.
Passing him around, I want to tell everybody, if you would like more information on JJ Virgin, you can go to her website. I highly suggest it. It's jjvirgin.com, and you can also go to our Facebook site for a bonus video at facebook.com/home and family.